get a bit jealous when we hear about a movie star's multi-million-dollar payday, but their reported salary is just the tip of the iceberg. In 1989's Batman, Jack Nicholson changed the rules when he took a massive pay cut to play the Joker. In return for a lower salary of $6 million, Nicholson negotiated a profit share deal. The movie, as you might remember, was a box office smash, resulting in a windfall of more than $60 million.
You can call me Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
Profit sharing's not the only big moneymaker for the stars, with merchandise, production companies and back-end deals all generating piles of cash for Hollywood's A-list. Of course, Jabba is here to tell us how we can all earn $60 million, and we've got him on the trick chair, of course.
Appreciate that. I was actually just watching the footage there, drooling of the Star Wars merchandise. A big fan of all the toys, as I think a lot of us are, from the 70s. But if we look at that first example of Jack Nicholson, 25 years ago, they made that Batman. Very controversial film. Michael Keaton was an extremely unpopular choice as Batman. Hello, Ben Affleck. You know, it can be a real curse to be cast as Batman. Similarly, for the Joker, they looked at Willem Dafoe, David Bowie. They offered the role to Jack Nicholson. He turned it down. Robin Williams was locked in to do it. When Jack Nicholson got wind of this, the negotiations started again, which I think opened the door for this deal to be done, where, as we've said, he took a $6 million cut up front. $60 million is what he earned immediately after with the box office success. The film only took 12 weeks to shoot. Wow. He also had days off to attend LA Lakers games to sit in the now famous Jack Nicholson seats. Yeah. That was in his, which are the courtside seats. Yeah. That's in his contract. So effectively, guys, $1 million a day, $5 mil a week for 12 weeks.
Truly groundbreaking, and he really hit the jackpot, but it set the ball rolling for other stars, didn't it, Jabba?
Absolutely. So that was back in '89. Since then, you know, the big box office stars that have had a bit of success have been able to negotiate deals. Sandra Bullock is someone who recently had great success with Gravity. That was something she already had in place with Blindside, these so-called back-end deals where they defer payment at the start of the film and they wait and see how much money is going to roll in from the success at the box office.
Well, what if it's not a success, though? If it bombs, then what?
Well, look, there's very few examples where people have backed themselves and it hasn't worked. John Travolta, you know, didn't get a back end scenario for Battlefield Earth, which I think was a L. Ron Hubbard-based movie. He said it was going to be like Star Wars, only better. It tanked, and he lost $5 million of his own, $5 million of his own money in there. So that left him empty-handed, you know, for the time being.
He also tried to look a bit like the Predator too.
He looked like Predator. He looked like Worf from Star Trek. He's got a bit of a. You know, John Butler, I think he was channeling there. It's a bit unconventional.
So, now, you touched on merchandising earlier. How big of a cash cow can that be if they've got the right deal?
I think it all comes down to the success of the range. You know, certainly with Marvel, who are the guys behind the Avengers and Iron Man and Spider-Man, they've got a track record. Same with Star Wars. You know, here's something that George Lucas, when he envisaged Star Wars, he was already thinking about the toys. So for all the years that we've had Star Wars, they've continued to release new toys. I think his stake in Star Wars, this is George Lucas, is worth around $7 billion.
Wow.
And of course, Robert Downey Jr., I guess, is the, you know, he's the guy on the biggest payday at the moment. He's been able to negotiate great royalty rates for his Iron Man movies, and he's signed on not for any more Iron Man films, but for 2 sequels to the Avengers: Age of Ultron, which is in production now, and also for a third Avengers film.
You've got to say, George Lucas, mate, he had amazing vision for all those toys. Yeah. I mean, I had them, you probably had them, but
I still buy them. And if you ever look at a making of film of Star Wars, I've got the trick chair again. I think the making of Star Wars. People go, hey, he's so much taller, he's so much shorter on TV. The making of Star Wars, that film was an absolute, you know, the biggest struggle to make when they're filming in the sand in Tunisia, and like so many, it was never going to work. He made it work, and all credit to him because he's got the payday.
Absolutely, he's cleaned up.
Nice one, Jabba.
Thanks, guys. And I just want to say, May the 4th, of course, Sunday week, Star Wars movie marathons are happening, and I'll see you there. I got my tickets.
Excellent. He'll be the one.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
I'll be R2.
There he goes. Jabba will be Obi-Wan. All right, soon for you guys, the latest on the Royal Tour live from Canberra.